So how was Black Panther?
Black Panther was great. If you want to listen to a review about Black Panther, I would suggest you not only listen to the hundreds of podcasts that are going to give reviews, but specifically listen to For the Stress podcast by our guy, 4KJ. He has an interesting take on the movie Black Panther. I don't want to review the movie Black Panther, right? It's a good movie. Go see it. You know, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you feel proud to be black. You know, you're gonna feel like, you know, you're seeing yourself in an almost surreal state, you know, because of all the, you know, Afrofuturism, stuff like that, this, that, and third, seeing black people in that way. You know, it's great, right? Even if you're white, you ain't never seen niggas this advanced. You know what I mean? Like, you're still gonna love it. You know what I mean? It's interesting for everyone. It's not just, I wouldn't say...
It's a good movie.
It's a generally good movie. I wouldn't say that it's a black movie by any means. If it's a black movie, then it's a black movie in the same way Coming to America was a black movie. Like, it's like for everyone. Like, it's black people in it, but it's for everyone. It's not the Parkers. Or it's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you know, Waiting to Exhale. You feel me? It's a black movie, but it's a everybody movie. You feel me? And what I liked about the movie too is the locations. Like, they go to South Korea, they go to the UK, they go to America, and they're in Africa. You feel me? So, but the kind of the first stop is Korea. I just like that. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. You know, because it's like people of color with other people of color, you know, coming through. They could have chose any European nation in the world to do this scene. But they chose South Korea, which I thought was awesome. But there was a lot of nuance in the movie, right? The biggest nuance in the movie for me was the resentment of black Americans to natural born Africans, right? Oh, spoiler alert. So the character Killmonger, right? He's Wakandan, right? But his mom's is American, right? His father was T'Challa's uncle, Black Panther's uncle. He was what they call a war dog or a spy in America, macking, right? He's in Oakland. So while he's in Oakland, he's undercover, living like a black person in Oakland. And he's like, yo, shit is fucked up around here. You can imagine coming from a place to like Wakanda and then going to be a spy in Newark. Like, you're going to feel like there's something extremely wrong.
Something wrong here.
Something wrong here, right? So he's like, you know what? I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to liberate black people, right? Hence, Black Panther, right? You know, a lot of people didn't kind of see that coming full circle so early in the movie, right?
They thought they was gonna kind of build up to that.
Yeah, there was some.
And they started off with that at the forefront.
It's definitely a Black Panther movie. MCU, Marvel, all that good shit. The character Black Panther, but there's definitely some Black Panther raise fist in the air elements. Well, overtones going on in the movie, because Killmonger, after T'Challa's pops, T'Chaka, bitch ass, that's the guy who dies in Civil War, the dad. He's, you know, was the Black Panther before Black Panther, and he kills his brother, right? For other reasons, because the brother was about to do some nut shit. I ain't gonna hold you. The brother was gonna do some nut shit, but the brother had a son, right? The son's like little kid, but he's not little. Like, he little enough to know his father. You feel me? Like that, like probably like preteen age, I'd say. You feel me? Where like, yo, that's like, you ain't even got no beef with your father yet. Like, this is the strongest man on earth. My pops. Like, that age. Kill this nigga, right? He's around, right? He runs upstairs. Oh, my dad's dead. All that good shit. He sees a fucking ship in the sky that looks like some alien shit. He remembers this. What they don't tell you, though, spoiler alert, his pops was schooling him to everything about Wakanda and all that. Schooling him. You feel me? So he, from a little nigga, he knew what Wakanda was. You know what I mean? He knew everything about it. Da-da-da-da. Right? From a kid. You know? And I thought all this was interesting. So, his pop's dead. He's living in America. Shit's fucked up for black people. He knows that Wakanda had something to do with his father's death. But for some reason, he don't hear from that side of the family. Ever. For his whole life. Becomes an adult. This is a double-edged sword, my friends. And this is where I say the Killmonger character personifies black resentment against Africans because it's the left behind conundrum. If we are Africans and we were captured from Africa by colonizers and brought to America, where was the rescue? If we're to be told that we're kings and got the most gold and we the warriors and nobody can fuck with Africa, shit's real, what happened to the efforts to get us? What happened to that? I don't give a fuck if you're like, oh, Wolf, you're so fucking, oh, you're dumb. Da-da. I don't give a fuck if you feel like that right now. Let me tell you why. Because as soon as your black ass learned about slavery, and even if you white or whatever listening to this and you learned about slavery, you said to yourself, why didn't the Africans come wage war? Get their people. Then we're told that, oh, the Africans sold themselves. Da, da, da. This isn't the episode to explain what slavery really is. But I'm just saying, if we stick to that narrative, what we all believe as black people, that we come from Africa and the whites captured us in Africa, we've all felt like, well, where were the boats to come get us back? What happened? Right? Same thing with my boy Killmonger. Now, he feels that as just being a black person, right? Because his mom's is black. So it doesn't matter that he's Wakandan himself. You see your mom, she not from Wakanda. Oh shit, you regular black? Oh shit, your mom's was... Your mom's was a slave? But my dad's talking about all this cool shit in this fucking foreign land where black people flourish forever? Something ain't right. Got that resentment. And then being left behind. Imagine being a little nigga knowing that these motherfuckers is most advanced in the world. They got goddamn spaceships and all types of shit. But y'all gonna leave me? Super resentment. And I think that nuance of the movie threw a lot of black people for a loop. Because a lot of people are saying, because you would think it's the Black Panther movie, right? When we watched Guardians of the Galaxy, no one remembered the name of Quill's dad, right? When we watched fucking, any other Marvel movie, for instance, if we watch fucking Winter Soldier, right? Nobody was hashtagging Baron Zemo. You know what I mean? The villain of the entire movie, right? But people are hashtagging Killmonger. Because this is the first villain that people not only are identifying with, but are feeling sympathy for. They're talking about Killmonger just as much as they're talking about Black Panther, right? And that has serious implications. Serious implications. I saw a tweet, somebody said, seeing Killmonger after seeing Black Panther makes me feel like we didn't really hear Scar's side of the story. It was a reason Mufasa had to be killed, guys. That nigga had to go. And my argument...
It's politics involved.
It's politics. And my argument...
Although we all did end up seeing what Scar did, and he fucked everything up, so...
Well, Scar made it real.
Scar made it very real.
Scar made it real. And that's also what I liked about...
Mufasa held the balance.
Held the balance. And that's another thing that I liked about the character Killmonger, is that he's unapologetically American. He didn't fit in Wakanda. He definitely didn't fit in. You know what I mean? Like, he walked in, yo, it's this one scene, right? When he's like, yo, do this shit. Like, to this lady. Like, he's the king already. King Killmonger. He's the king. And for people like, spoilers. If you read comics and you love Marvel Universe, you should have known this story 4 years ago. That Killmonger becomes Black Panther. Fantastic Four gets assistance from Killmonger at some point, guys. Come on. And Shuri is Black Panther 2 now. I just want to throw that out there. Fuck all y'all. Shuri's the Black Panther 2. And Black Panther could raise the fucking dead. You don't even know. Come on. Read a comic. You feel me? Read a comic. Because before he was the first black superhero movie, he was just a regular black superhero. The first. One of the first. You could have been got into him. And I'm guilty too. Because I didn't really get into Black Panther that much. The MCU definitely brought me in. That also has weird implications too that we could talk about another day. But, so, this nigga Killmonger, he's telling this lady to do something. She hesitating like, oh, we can't do that. That's not how we get down to Wakanda. And this motherfucker yokes her up and says, yo, when I tell you to do some shit, you do it. And I was like, oh my God, is this a Disney movie? Because this shit, yo, that shit was a real moment for me. I said, oh shit, this nigga's from Oakland for real. Like, he was authentic. He was authentic. Like, he was hip hop. He was super black. Like, he wasn't wearing a suit and tie or nothing like that. Like, he was sagging his pants. You feel me? Wearing the oversized shirts, had the dreads with the, the Odell Beckham wave. You know what I mean? Like these, like the kids got it, And he was really on some shit. You feel me? He was really on some shit, man. And, I'm going to just say it like this, man. I love Black Panther, the comic book character. But Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Because Killmonger was right. Killmonger's plan was to... Because they got these war dogs everywhere. The war dogs are the spies. These Wakanda motherfuckers are like... They're like Israel, right? We talk about the Russian spies. We talk about American spies. We even talk about North Korean spies. But people always forget to mention that Israel has the best intelligence. Better than MI6. Better than fucking the CIA. They got the best intelligence. That's how Wakanda's coming. Spies everywhere, right? This nigga Killmonger, he becomes king with this plan. He's like, yo, we're gonna give this technology to the war dogs to give to black people, and we're gonna overthrow governments, and it's gonna become a black world. That's what the fucking movie's is about. Yo, and people aren't really like talking about that. But that was the, how, all the villains have a plan? All the villains have a plan. Oh, we know, we could talk about, people, we could talk about S.H.I.E.L.D. all day, right? And we could talk about fucking Hydra. Everybody knows about Hydra. But even black people are afraid to talk about out loud that Killmonger wanted to usurp the whites. That was his purpose. Clearly stated in the movie. Clearly. Nobody's talking about that. Why? Because that's scary ground. You can't be saying that on Twitter and you got a job. You're bugging. You know what I mean? You're bugging. And all that, hell Killmonger shit. You better stop that shit on Monday. You better stop that shit on Monday, because the whites saw the movie too, nigga. You feel me? But when Killmonger yoked her up, man, I was like, yo, he's so American. They nailed that. They nailed that character, man. They nailed him, because, throwback, and that's what I think Ryan Coogler and really was able to provide to the movie was that character Killmonger, right? Because T'Challa, Wakanda, these things are solid, right? They even had the techno jungle in it. You know what I mean? Those things are solid in stone. Marvel wants to see those things. We know that Marvel needs you to work within the constraints of the entire MCU so their movies could all relate to each other in some capacity as well, right? So you can imagine a director of one of these movies has kind of like a skeleton already, but I think where the creative freedom was for Ryan Coogler, the director, was the character Killmonger. And he took the time to make this character so dynamic. And we should have saw this coming, because Coogler's best work has been with Michael B. Jordan, right? The actor from Jersey, who plays Killmonger. Fruitvale Station, right? And Creed. Creed was a fuck up. We love Fruitvale Station, great movie. But Creed, they done let I don't know if people been hearing this, but they done let the cat out the bag that it's about to be a sequel for Creed 2. You feel me? And I think I want Creed to get in a new weight class. Cause this nigga, Black Panther, my nigga, you'll definitely beat me up. You feel me? This nigga Michael B. Jordan, he came a long way from Willis. That was his name in the this nigga, that was his name in The Wire, right? Willis? Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, he came a long way from Willis, man. This nigga was Baki, man. This nigga was Baki. You feel me? Like, yo. And I watched him in his interview.
Does Baki mean?
Baki means big.
Stop or brolic.
Like brolic. Yeah, brolic. I saw him in this Desus and Mero interview. And I seen Chadwick Boseman in the interviews. And he just like a regular dude. This nigga Michael B. Jordan got on fucking Desus and Mero. Let's just say that nigga needed a bigger shirt, man. Stop it. You looking real Demolo. But he couldn't help it. And like my nigga 4KJ, we're not gonna act like he's not in the room. Like he said on his podcast, that nigga Michael B. Jordan made me feel like, for one, I need to get big. For two, I think I can. He definitely did do that. He
make you feel good about trying.
Yeah, like I should try. You feel me? But nobody's talking about fucking M'Baku. Right? Nobody's talking about M'Baku. There's a third nuance to the movie Black Panther. And that is tradition versus technology. Right? M'Baku is the leader of the fucking ape tribe. They're from Wakanda too, but they say, you know what, we're not with this vibranium shit. We're gonna go live in the mountains. Fuck all of you, right? In one part of the movie, M'Baku kind of points at the princess and says, you got a child? Making all your technology, making your infrastructure. She doesn't even believe in tradition, because the character Shuri, she was kind of like like she probably watched a lot of American television. You know what I mean? And M'Baku wasn't with that shit, man. M'Baku wasn't with that shit. We need to talk about M'Baku more, man. He was a great character, man. He was actually the biggest character though, because he was like super strong, lift a motherfucker up with one hand type of nigga. I forget his actual name in Marvel. I think he's like the white gorilla or something like that. Killer gorilla, something like that. What is it? Man ape. There we go. Yeah, he's man ape in the fucking comic books. I knew that. I was like, yo, that's not like, I know who this is, but this name is new to me, right? But yeah, man, you know, should Black Panther, or, you know, and I'm not talking about Black Panther T'Challa, and I'm definitely not talking about, you know, the real world. I'm talking about, we're still in the constraints of the MCU. Should the Black Panthers, you know, the people of Wakanda, stop colonization? Their whole argument about not interfering is because vibranium is so powerful that if people knew about it, they'll come and try to take it, and we can't have that happen. So we can't interfere.
Valuable treasure that they try to protect.
So we have to isolate ourselves from the world. They the real China, you know. China set up that Great Wall. You know, eventually, you know, the whites came, rap came. They trying to ban rap in fucking China right now.
Motherfuckers breakdancing on the Great Wall.
Yeah, so like that? Listen, China. You'll never get rid of hip hop.
Got b-boys on the Great Wall.
Listen, China, you're never ever gonna get rid of hip hop, ever. Never, ever. It's going to become dominant culture there.
They've definitely shot a music video on there.
For sure. And listen, the Chinese aren't known for entertainment, so they need to take it from us. You need the help. You're not South Korea. South Korea is great with K-pop. Great. They don't need rap. K-pop is great. What type of music does China make? Who the fuck knows? The Japanese are embracing it. You feel me? China, you're bugging. Wakanda definitely kept their walls up forever, right? And it's real, man. I think if I was a person, if I was Luke Cage, and I found out about Wakanda, I might feel a type of way. I think I might feel a type of way. You know what I mean? I think I might feel a type of way, man. You know, what do you think? Do you think that a sophisticated society with high technology should interfere with foreign atrocities?
Repeat that again.
Do you think that a sophisticated nation with great technology should interfere in foreign aid catastrophe?
Aid? Yes.
Yes.
Anything else? No.
No. So you don't believe in like America World Police? Like,
if there's something like the Holocaust going on, yeah, but I mean, there's mad shit going on now. We're not helping a lot of people. That's
just because of Trump. I would think that Barack Obama would be helping the people of Rohingya, who are my biggest concern right now. I feel very bad for those.
You think
people.
That he would?
I think he would, man. Because, you know,
he would.
I mean, and that's you know, in the Democrats would have made that happen because the Democrats dropped the ball with Rwanda. In the same vein, like Rwanda was having a genocide and Clinton never sent any aid or interference, right? We don't expect the Republicans to do shit like that, so we're not going to vilify them for not helping. You know what I mean? Because they do so much bad that it's like we gotta concentrate on the bad shit you're doing in America, like getting rid of the fucking, what do they call these people? The dreamers and shit like that, you know. That shit is bad news. But I think that, I don't know, because I also think that the Moors are fucking idiots. I also think that. You know what I mean? Teaching the whites, you know, civilizing the whites, and then, you know, out of nowhere, Rome appeared. You know what I mean? Like, out of nowhere.
I don't think idiots is a good word to describe the Moors, but I do think it was foolish for them to...
Foolish. Idiotic, foolish. However you want to say. Maybe not well thought through. Right? In the same vein, Wakandans, maybe they got a point. Maybe their people can't be conserved if they interfere with the world. Now, I love to step out of the American idea of Africa, and that is Africa as a country. Let's recognize it as a continent, right? Should Wakanda have interfered with the affairs of Africa, period? Slavery, colonization, apartheid. Should Wakanda have stepped in?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And in the movie, people aren't saying this, but Black Panther definitely stopped the Boko Haram from taking some little girls. That definitely happened. Wouldn't you agree, 4K, that was Boko Haram that they stopped? That was Boko Haram. So they are interfering. They are. That might be a flaw in the movie that is started like that, because they are giving aid. They are. America. Yeah. So Killmonger didn't want to see. Killmonger's argument is that the diaspora, us, the slaves, we needed aid. We needed help. It shouldn't have happened. How could you have let that happen? Right? So after killing Killmonger, Black Panther says, you know what, Killmonger, you're right. I'm rich. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set up an outreach center in Oakland. I get your plan, buddy, but we're going to start here. And I thought that was trash. I thought that was fucking trash. He literally, at the end of the movie, does what Nipsey Hussle has done already. He does what Nipsey Hussle has done already.
And it's a Marvel movie.
Like, he builds an outreach center. They do STEM. Come on. And somebody on the internet goes, oh, a black girl princess. She's the smartest. Da-da-da. Slow down, my Hotep queen. You don't know about comic books, and you don't know about Moon Girl, okay? You don't know about Moon Girl. And you don't know about young Riri. So slow that down. Slow that down. You feel me? Because I don't think that she's the smartest in it. No, I think that Shuri is more like a forge. Like a genius and good with technology, specifically. And they're in a world where technology begets technology. So, let's say if a young kid that's like a prodigy coding, if he came up in Wakanda, he'd be even more advanced. You know what I mean? Because you're growing up in that environment. So I'm on the fence about Shuri being the smartest. Is she a good character? Yes. All the characters are great. I really have zero bad things to say about Black Panther. Make it happen. Do you think that we're in the shortage of revolutionaries in modern times?
I think there might be mad revolutionaries.
You think so?
We just don't know about them. A lot of shit's fucked up in the world. People.
They just killed it. Yo, there was this wild revolutionary dude in I want to say Venezuela. They killed that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. He was like a military star, but when I say military star, he was actually in the military, but they did a movie starring actual soldiers, and like he was like kind of star quality because he was handsome, charismatic, so people was like, oh shit, like kind of recognized him as a real celebrity a little bit. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And he was like, yo, we starving. I'm about to get in this helicopter and I'm gonna throw grenades from the sky onto the government buildings. They killed that motherfucker. He live streamed his murder. I saw it maybe like a month ago, something like that. Yeah, he I guess that's what they do to revolutionaries. You're definitely gonna die.
Back in the day for them to shoot him on TV.
No, this is not back in the day. I'm talking about like That nigga he died a month ago. I said he live streamed his death. It wasn't no TV. He had his phone out. Like, you know what I mean? Like a laptop or something mounted while he like shooting back. We told them that we give up. We told them that we give up. They're still shooting at us. Somebody send aid. He was saying that shit. That shit was, whoa. I wish I knew his name, yo. That shit was heavy when I saw that shit. That shit was heavy. I put it in one of the hydrate.
They didn't give
joints.
a fuck.
Venezuela don't give a fuck, man. The people are starving out there.
Yeah, socialism is at its end. I would say.
Sure.
At its end.
For sure. You know, America World Police, man, come through with the guns and McDonald's. Maybe Venezuela might accept that.
They might smile. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
But yeah, man, you know, I don't know, man. You know, sometimes I think about, you know, why don't black people repatriate to Africa? Can you repatriate to an African country? I think there has to be like one or two countries where, like, you know, black people could just come and don't need, you know, green cards and nothing like that. Maybe not. You know, it's a sad state, man. You know, just watching Black Panther, just that undertone of the film, it just really struck me, man. Like, you know, I didn't expect to, you know, I didn't really have a political stance for the movie. I actually rejected the political stances. Yeah, you know, it's good for kids, da-da-da-da, we want to have identity, da-da-da, all this shit. You know, I've never felt excluded because I've always been prone to only really being into black shit. Now, when I don't really think of inclusion. I think more like, well, damn, Tyler Perry made a lot of Medeas. When's he gonna come out with the sci-fi joint, man? I think more like that. You know what I mean? I don't believe in waiting for a white situation to do something amazing for black people, which is, you know, I don't want to say it's the case for Black Panther because, you know, Disney, Marvel, obviously they have black execs, so, you know, there's a lot of people at the helm who are actually, you know, very, very important. So you can't really say that. You know, you can say that it's not necessarily a black film, but you can't say that it was provided by the whites. You know, the head of Marvel, I believe, is like Hispanic right now. You know what I mean? So, you know, I wouldn't argue that. But, you know, Meteor Man, Blade, you know, I mean, you know, Wesley Snipes, like Black Dynamite. But what's interesting about Wesley Snipes, Pootie Tang. What's interesting about Wesley Snipes as Blade is that he was a producer on that movie.
Yeah.
Not just an actor. You feel me? Multifaceted. So when you start saying words like producer, that means that you helped make that shit happen.
Absolutely. And you know he did some of the fight choreography.
Oh, for sure.
You know, he's a martial artist.
But yeah, man, you know, I think that it was a great movie. You know, this will probably be a short episode. I don't want to delve too much into it. Just want to, you know, give, you know, well, Frank hasn't seen the movie yet.
You could throw all the spoilers. You know, I don't give a shit.
Give my 2 cents. But, you know, at the end of the day, the spoilers aren't going to affect you too much. Because, you know, I didn't say anything about the action that you know,
it's a fantastic film.
It's a fantastic film. It's multi-layered. I'm talking about the undertone of a movie. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Killmonger's journey isn't really as exciting as what happens when he actually gets to Wakanda. You feel me? What I love about the trailers, though, is that you don't think that Killmonger is going to be the supreme antagonist. I went in thinking that the white dude with the Mega Man arm was going to be the guy. What about you, 4K? What did you think of that? Did you think that it was going to be Killmonger when you first saw the trailer? Or did you think that it was going to be the Mega Man guy? Claw. You felt like, I just felt like, because at the end of the last Civil War movie and also the early trailers, I didn't think. I thought that Killmonger was gonna be I don't want to say a B villain, but the B villain. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. But Killmonger was great as a villain. The last thing I kind of want to say is I'm super inspired by Ryan Coogler. Now, I never really watched the interview of Ryan Coogler or anything like that. So I didn't know how he talked or anything, right? I watched him do an interview, and all it was, know what I mean? Feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Like he was using colloquialisms the entire time, and I love to see an unpolished nigga win. I love to see a nigga who don't gotta straighten up and shuck and jive and cool. And there's nothing wrong with switching up your voice and, being, not as black as you normally are in front of the whites, because you gotta get ahead in life. You don't want to scare the whites. I get it. But you get into a position where you have real leverage and you can let go of that shit, right? At some point. You know what I mean? You can't, let's say, I don't know, Washington Carver or somebody. You know what I mean? The man who made the peanut happen. He wasn't going places suited and booted. He just was himself. The scientist peanut dude. This just me. I'm a farmer dude. He probably came through in the overalls. Who knows? But he had the supreme leverage from the beginning. And I think that Ryan Coogler, just from having so many early accolades, I think that he came in the game, and I could be wrong, but he didn't have to switch it up. You feel me? Didn't have to switch it up. If you watch, and I'm talking about the director of Black Panther, Ryan Coogler. I've never seen a director of a movie, even a black movie, a black director, speak in colloquialisms. Like, you feel me? Yo. You know what I mean? Never seen that. I was so inspired by that. Because I'm always like, I'm the guy that's not good at straightening up for the whites. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my whole life, like, I got like a good 15 to 30 minutes in me. A good 15 to 30 minutes in me before the real me starts creeping out. I can't do it like regular people. I'm like weird like that. I don't know. You feel me? But seeing that really inspired me, man. I was like, yo, look at this guy, man. He's like around our same age. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, look at this guy, man. Like, yo, he's in those offices. He's doing big things. He's, you know what I mean? But he's in the public eye right now, and he keeping it 100 to himself. He sounds like he from the Bay. Talk like this nigga sounds like E40. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yo, I'm dead serious. He sounds like E40. And I'm gonna give you another secret, and a lot of y'all might know this, but Eazy-E from Straight Outta Compton, he sounds like Baby from Cash Money, if you didn't know. Very weird. Very weird to hear his real voice, because he's from New Orleans. Baby, all that shit. Very weird to see. When I saw seen an interview of him, I was like, oh shit, nigga, you're amazing. Because I just finished watching Mudbound. You know what I mean? When I saw him in an interview, I was like, yo, dog.
It's like Idris Elba, a little bit.
Yeah, because
he got the English accent. He be talking, he got the New York shit down.
New York. Yeah. New York. But,
New York shit down.
New York. You feel me?
Zoo York.
All right, so the last thing I'm going to say about this fucking movie is, and, kind of speaking of Idris, all the Marvel movies are action movies, but they all have subgenres, right? So some of them are kind of like romance. Some of them are comedies, This movie was Marvel's espionage movie. A lot of people missed that. This was a spy movie. That's all it was about, being sneaky. Everybody was sneaky. It was kind of like spy versus spy, like in a way. It was Marvel's James Bond. Black Panther is Marvel's James Bond. You feel me? Black Panther is definitely Marvel's James Bond. Count on that. You feel me? Count on that. So, all hail King Killmonger. You know, I'm for the fall of T'Challa. And that's it, man. Killmonger's gonna liberate us all. You feel me? Killmonger is gonna liberate us all. And let me tell you a spoiler.
Yeah, hit me with a good one.
I'm gonna hit you with a light one.
Hit me with a good one, man.
I'm gonna hit you with a light one, but it's a good one. Killmonger wants to distribute weapons throughout the world to spies from Wakanda to give to the local black people to overthrow the government. And Tokyo, UK, America, New York, they say New York City, and somewhere else, those spies agree. They say, okay, bring the weapons. We about to do this. It was real because the way Wakanda's set up is once you the king, you the king. Like nobody, like, you know, the way you become king, nobody could test you. Like they gotta do what you say. You know what I mean? They're not the type of, like a coup wouldn't happen in Wakanda, basically. It'll be hard for a coup to happen. You feel me? So when he gained that real power, nobody could stop him. They was fucking with him. You feel me? Very interesting movie, man. If you like spy flicks, you feel me? If you like fucking you know, if you enjoyed James Bond, you're gonna like a lot of this movie. If you enjoy movies like The Transporter or, you know, things like that, you're gonna enjoy this movie. Like that whole like espionage, get low shit. You feel me? You know what I mean? You know it's an espionage movie when they got a casino scene. What spy movie doesn't have a casino scene?
They all got them.
They all have casino scenes. You feel me?
The 007 being one of the most prominent started it. It's
Casino Royale.
Yeah, Casino Royale. You know, which was actually fire.
Fire.
Yeah, the villain with the who fucking cried blood right in front of you.
That was
badass villain.
Javier Bardem. One of my favorite actors of all time.
I could agree, man.
One of
everything
my
from
favorite actors.
From his visage, you know, his visage, his face. He looks menacing.
He made me enjoy that last Pirates of the Caribbean because I thought I was so over Pirates of the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. He saved that movie. Mm-hmm. He saved that movie. Javier Bardem is the man. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be in the next Black Panther. I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. But listen, man, we all went to see Black Panther. So by the time this movie comes out, you all should have seen it. I'd say let's see it again. Let's just make the whites mad. Let's just do it. You feel me? You know, and whites, you know which whites I'm talking about. You know? Let's make them mad, man. You feel me? Let's make them fucking mad.